Hey everybody, welcome back to the DWF baby! And we have been through Pink Punch, we've seen Battling Blue, we've viewed Powerbomb Purple, and now it's time to take a look at the red machine. You guys see the red lights already? I wish it would show up on camera how good it looks here. I mean, it is red. It looks really orange on camera, but guys, here, it's so red. Let's take a look at the roster, starting with Mark Briscoe. One of the Briscoe Bros is out here. We have got slightly odd team here, but Sting looks like he's teaming up with Blade, as Darby Allin and Butcher were not pulled for selection, so a little bit odd, but you know, sometimes you gotta work together and you gotta come up with whatever you can. You need some alliances, that's for sure. Moving right along, we've got guys who know each other very well. We've got Private Party. It's party time, baby. Moving right along, we've got MJF and Adam Cole, baby. MJF kind of mocking Daniel Bryan Danielson over here. You know, classic MJF, up to his MJF stuff, being his normal MJF self. Of course, Daniel Bryan Danielson, one of the greatest competitors in DWF history. He has won a few titles, as you guys know if you've paid attention to the last few seasons. He is a title holder, so really great pickup on the team. Back here we have Brody Lee and Owen Hart. Kind of symbolic, right? Moving right along, we've got Hangman Adam Page over here. So he's kind of in the middle of the ring here. Behind him is Jon Moxley, looking angry, like he just wants to rip his head off. Maybe he does. I don't know. I don't know what the history is here. Maybe he rubbed John the wrong way. Was John supposed to be in the middle? I don't know. But there you go. Moving right along, we've got the Guns out here, hyping each other up, taking a look at the other teams out here. Like, hey, you know what? I think we got a pretty good chance. Moving right along, you've got Hook over here in the corner. This roster is pretty stacked already. And then you add Hook to it. It's like, couldn't we have gotten you guys like some bad people? I wish we could have, but I tried getting you some good people. I did break up some teams on purpose just to get some more good people out. Mostly because I broke up a team so that you guys could get, oh yeah, Kenny Omega, my absolute favorite AEW guy. I love Kenny Omega. I basically love anyone Bullet Club. Basically. The Young Bucks being the ones I kind of exclude. I'm not wild about the Young Bucks. Sorry. They're good trolls, but that's about it. But Kenny Omega, I do like his style of wrestling. All his different attires and stuff. He's just, what a great person for that business. Here we've got the Anthony Bowens and Max Caster scissoring with, what's this? That's not an AEW figure. Daddy Ass is over here. So what we decided to do was Mr. Matt Mann pulled an audible for you guys. I forget what the last choice was when we did our live draft video, but he wanted Daddy Ass, and I did not have a Jazzwares figure of Daddy Ass yet. So we went ahead and pulled him from the Mattel, just because we've got the Guns here, we've got the Acclaimed, is who I'm trying to think of, but we did not have Daddy Ass. We had to get him over here. I didn't have the figure, and I didn't want to buy this. Which now I found out this set with the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass is like $30 on Ringside. So if you guys want that set, didn't get that set, or looking to get that set, it's down to 30. I think it's like 34. So I may have to pick that up just so I can get the official Jazzwares. Moving on from Billy Gunn, we've got, by his lonesome over here, Buddy Matthews, missing Brody King, and of course Malachi Black has moved back to Aleister Black, so he is no longer with the Jazzwares set of characters. You know, so it is unfortunate, but you guys still got probably the better. I don't know. I like Brody King a lot too. I liked everyone there. I like Brody King, Malachi Black and Buddy Matthews. So it's, I don't know. I think it's a great pick, though. Great pick. Over here, we've got Christian and Adam Copeland. Kind of a little bit of a tense stare down right here. You guys think I should get the Adam Copeland in the blue Maple Leafs gear? Like the Toronto Maple Leafs? I think, actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't, because you guys are the red machine. Let's keep him in the red. Maybe next season. Maybe next season we get the Maple Leafs gear, Adam Copeland. If he comes to Battling Blue. If Battling Blue gets AEW, then we'll get the blue one. Moving right along, we've got Pac. And rounding it out, we've got Chris Jericho and former Inner Circle member Ortiz. So, guys, that's the roster. This is a solid roster. Low-key, maybe high-key, one of the better rosters. I find it very hard to find on this roster anyone that's like, why are they here? You know, and I don't think there's too much talent that's like still in the AEW bin. It's like, man, wish we would have had them on the roster. You know what I'm saying? Maybe swap Ortiz for Brody King. But other than that, like, I just don't know. Oh, Darby Allin. So Darby Allin's missing. Brody King is missing. I'm trying to think through my AEW figures. Like, who am I missing? Darby Allin is missing from this roster. Brody King, the Young Bucks are missing. But the tag teams here are strong already. And the singles competitors are super strong. So I don't know. Like, this is such a solid. I told you guys, the Red Machine has a very solid roster. So, guys, hey, shout out to Brooklyn Joker for giving me the name Red Machine. I liked it. It in the poll, it got the most votes. I think it had like 6 votes. I think I don't remember anymore, honestly. But it was the number 1 voted on name, which is good. I mean, the color red was the most dominant color not being used. Pink, blue, purple, red. You know what? Like, I think I see a rivalry here. You know. Let's look at these colors real quick. Blue and purple, pretty similar colors. They're pretty similar colors on the color spectrum. I see a rivalry there, and then pink and red, also pretty close on the color spectrum. So I think we know where the rivalries lie, right? So what do you guys think? Now comes the next poll, where we are going to poll the best roster. Be honest. I mean, I know Red Machine has a good roster, but, you know, hey, Pink Punch had a good roster, Powerbomb Purple had a good roster, Battling Blue had a good roster. Who do you guys think has the most solid, complete roster? This poll will be up for 1 week, and 1 week only. Well, I'll probably just leave it up. That way we can always go back and look at the results if we want. But whoever wins at the end of the week, next Saturday, which is the whatever, the 20-something-th, whoever has the most votes by the time we get to our first swing of the foam sword to get our first championship, whichever team has the most votes gets the very first point of Season 4. So, I can't believe we're starting Season 4 already. That is just, it feels like this time is going so quick, you know? Like, I feel like it was just a year ago I was filming everything up in the top floor of my house, and I was doing the Women's Royal Rumble, which is now, I think, like 22,000 views or something like ridiculous. Like, it feels like I was just recording that last year, and we're heading into year 4 of this. So it's all thanks to you guys. Now this year I'm going to be better. We're filming every week. Something is being filmed for you. You guys saw we were doing the shorts, which Wheel of Hot, that was a very successful mini-series. I'm glad you guys liked it. It was a lot of fun. just kind of goofing. The Duchess of Destruction does not like to be on camera, which is why I was on camera for her. I don't think we ever explained it as I went back and watched them. She just gets camera shy and kind of like it's a lot of anxiety build up because, I get it. I have my own mental health issues that I go through. You guys know, and I just disappear for like a week and then I come back saying, "Hey, look, sorry. Uh, I couldn't this week," and there's nothing wrong with that. Guys, we talk about mental health awareness here all the time. If there's no such thing as being too macho to get help for mental health awareness, I don't care how old you are. I don't care what grade of school you're in. If you guys have any sort of like mental health something, you need to talk to somebody. You need to talk to somebody and don't stop until someone listens because it is a very, very, very serious thing that is easily preventable. If you guys just want to talk to me, talk to me. I think I have responded to every comment I've gotten on my channel. I try to respond as often as possible. Like as soon as I log into YouTube and I see that there's comments, I try to respond right away. So I love being a small enough channel that I can still engage with the community 100%. That is huge for me. I love doing that. I'm afraid of the whenever we get to like 10,000 subscribers, if we ever get that far. I'm just so afraid of not being able to keep up with everybody. That is actually a fear of mine, which it might sound stupid, but I'm afraid of not being able to get to everybody. Like that is something that I struggle with. That's like, man, I really don't want to miss out on talking with people because you guys always have like interesting things to say, or you're giving me bits of information or how to do character fix-ups or talking to me about characters that you have. Um, it's just, I really love the fan interaction that I have. And you guys make it possible because if I never would have done this, I never would have gotten to talk to any of you. You guys realize that? Like, I never would have gotten the chance to meet you guys or talk to you guys. And it means the world to me that you guys love this because I love this too. And I love watching your channels. And we're going to go, hey, we're putting the shout out board back up. So every week we're going to have a shout out because I enjoy doing that. I like shouting you guys out, getting people to check out your channels. One of my favorite things, absolute favorite things, is when I go to someone's channel and I see one of my subscribers in their comments also talking on their channels. And I'm like, yes, 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 this is what it's about. This is what I want to do. I want to keep growing the action figure community. And I told you guys, it's more than just wrestling figure. Any figures, any hobbies, anything you're interested in. Someone was talking to me about Pokemon cards. ACWSM is also done a bunch of Lego shorts. Shout out to ACWSM. He's my lad from across the pond, as we tend to say in America for some reason. But he's done some good Legos stuff. He's had Pokemon cards on. Like, I'm into like all the cool nerdy hobby things. Maybe not to the same extent, so you guys might have to enlighten me on stuff and like catch me up, but I am really into all of that stuff. And if I'm not into it, I might not just know about it yet. It might be something that I'm into, but I don't know about it. So guys, if you have knowledge on that kind of stuff, please enlighten me, bring me in. I want to learn more. I always try and learn something new every day. That's one of my life mottos, is try to learn something new every single day. Like today at work, I ran around and I asked most of the people I worked with asked who their favorite superhero was. I found out a lot of superheroes that people like that I had no idea. Wouldn't have guessed it. And I've worked with these people for over a year. Some of them like 4 years plus. So it's wild. I didn't know their favorite superheroes. I mean, not really a normal question you bring up at a job interview, right? Like, hey, what's your favorite superhero? Owner of the company. So it was just cool finding out. Oh, if you guys want to know, mine is it's tough. I think generically Spider-Man, but I really, really love Nightcrawler. Like, he's up there. He's my favorite X-Men, or X-Man is Nightcrawler. My favorite overall superhero, though, I think I think it's Spider-Man. I just have a hard time choosing any superhero over Spider-Man. Wolverine's also a really good one. I would even consider him. Favorite villain all time, Joker. That's hands down. Um, yeah, Joker's my favorite villain all time, which is why we did the. This is my very first custom was the Joker Finn, and I have a Harley Quinn Alexa Bliss next to him. Yeah, Joker's favorite villain all time. Loki's a close second though, or Magneto. I'm torn between Loki and Magneto. They're both close seconds. Depending on the day, I might say Loki or Magneto as my second. But Joker is always number one. Spider-Man is always number one. I like Batman, but I don't know. Sometimes it depends on the Batman. Now, if we're talking like specific Batmans, it's Batman Beyond, number one. Batman Beyond is best Batman. If you guys don't know Batman Beyond, I highly recommend you go look him up. Anyway, now we're not even talking about wrestling. The whole thing is about wrestling right now. We're going to get into more of that other stuff down the road. We might do a second channel that's just more like action figure inclusive because if you guys think this is a lot, I've got tons and tons and like bins. This is all just wrestling right here, right now. The rest of the wrestling stuff I've already moved out, but I have probably like 70 to 80 tubs of this, of just other action figures. So I don't know if we're ever going to get into all of it, but I do want to incorporate it more. And possibly next season we could be seeing more than just wrestlers in here competing for titles. We could be seeing some Star Wars, some Marvel, some DC, some Pirates of the Caribbean, some Lord of the Rings. Like, if there's a fandom, I probably have an action figure for it that can represent it, and we might be seeing all of that next year. But you guys tell me, is that what you want to see, or do you want me to keep doing wrestling? Because I can always stick with wrestling, because it's one of my favorite action figure lines to collect is wrestling figures. So let me know, guys. And also, don't forget to vote on the brand that you think has the best roster. We'll see you next time. Stay blessed. Bye!